the encapsulation, I will though. Cause yeah, this is it's a Prism app. Is it showing live on Facebook?
How are you, Lilith, baby?
What are you doing, love?
Yes, you're live.
You showing I'm live? Okay. Did you follow me on YouTube too? Tell me
You're
what.
looking at yourself right now.
Oh.
It's just going all over the place.
Oh, because I'm just.
It got live captions.
It got like also I can on Facebook.
Yeah, don't look at me. Turn that camera.
Oh. Hi, I'm Ebony Jones. Well, it's a free app where you can multi-stream on, so that's really good to know. Okay, I'm just testing this little live stream. We're here at the book swap at the Banned Book Library. Oh, girl. She gonna
Oops, sorry.
hurt her little head. Okay, well, that's good to know. Yeah, so YouTube was, because Instagram has, since I've switched to my doula stuff, Instagram has drastically, I haven't been able to post anything on Instagram. I only get like 2 or 3 likes, pretty much.
Yeah, that means you shadow banned.
How do you get unshadow banned, Jasmine?
It randomly happens where you're not shadow banned anymore.
Because...
But until the great lords of Instagram and Facebook.
Ooh, live looks good on YouTube. Okay.
Thought you couldn't live on YouTube.
No, I can. That's why I had everybody follow me that day.
Okay.
I needed a certain amount of followers and I needed a certain amount of shorts posted. So that's why I just started just uploading everything just to see. But this is cool because this is a free multi-stream app. So Miss Christy, you might be able to well, it don't have Instagram, but it do got Facebook and YouTube where you can go live on more than one platform.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm gonna start packing up here probably about 15 minutes. This week was only going to 2:30 today. And I gotta go do a placenta. I had a birth yesterday. Was it yesterday? Day before yesterday. This mama pushed out a 9-pound baby girl.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
No epidural.
She doing all right?
She did it all night. She said she was good.
That's good.
I had horrible
Yeah.
breaks. I'll be like, I don't feel bad. And I remember, because I only have cesareans. I've only had 2 kids.
Okay.
And my daughter is 29 and my son is 25.
Your daughter is
Really?
beautiful.
Thank you.
29. You look 29.
Thank you. I just turned 50 last Friday.
Really? Oh, at Juneteenth, huh? Wow. Yeah, you look good.
Thank you. Yeah. So I was like, girl, my daughter, I had planned to have her, natural.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember how many hours it was, but her heart stopped.
Oh, wow.
That's what
and
basically was
really?
I was 36 hours in labor, all natural, and then emergency cesarean.
Yep.
Heart rate dropped.
I saw it on the screen. You know how they have the
Mhm.
thing,
Mhm.
and they came running in there, and like they just snatched me off the bed, had me on the. I remember running down the hall. Well, I was on the gurney, was rushing me, and I remember seeing my mom. And when I came out of everything, I said, "Mom, what happened to you?" She said, "Hell, I couldn't keep up." but they gave me a shot going down the hall.
Oh, wow.
Just to try to stop the contraction. And I felt the first cut.
Oh.
Because they
Ooh.
needed give
They didn't have
time
time.
to let
Ooh,
the mother come
Ooh.
in. But I remember going, and then it just, that as a girl, that kicked in.
Oh, wow.
And and the umbilical cord was around her chest and her neck. And yeah, I remember, girl, that was like a horror story. And then so when I had my son, they told me, I can't remember the name of it, but my pelvis is, which I know the women in my family real petite. I done got fat.
Okay.
Now, real arch. But my pelvis, it won't ever, they said it wouldn't.
It wouldn't open up pretty
Open
much.
for, and so they wanted to do, and I was like, I'll say, hey, let me go ahead and do it. And my son was born in 2000. And so they made me sign this. I had to sign this paper. They made me. I don't know if they still do this today, but then I had to watch a video that said it's okay, you know, for you to have sincere, like, you know, to try to help you. And they had to offer me counseling. I was like, I don't need nothing. I'm good.
I'm
Give me what time? They said either February 4th at 5:30 in the morning. I said I will be there.
I will be there. And then it was different. It was different than the emergency. She said it was a lot easier.
It was a lot better than what my doctor made me stay 5 days though in the hospital.
After the first one or the second one?
The second one.
Really? What was wrong with you? Or was there anything?
No, he just said he didn't believe that we should go home early.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I was fine with it. I
Like, I'll chill.
I was like, all right. I was fine with staying in there. I did. I was like, all right. But that's what he did. He said he didn't believe in going home too early after
That's
cesarean.
good.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
Because how long were you in there, Jazz? 3 days? 2, 3?
Had her Friday, went home Monday, Tuesday.
Monday, Tuesday. So you're about the same.
Yeah.
Little bit
But I had to
after.
also have 2 units of blood afterwards.
I've had a lot of people losing blood. That just made me think of that.
I was
too.
already kind of anemic, and
Mhm.
then just with the emergency C-section, I think my hemoglobin was like at a 5 or 6, so they had to give me the blood.
So I had a not because of that, but I had fibroids, and I had them bad like 8 years ago. I had a partial hysterectomy, and they mine was bad. I didn't even know.
Yeah, it's like internally bleeding.
Yeah, I was.
Wow.
I had 7 of them.
What?
And I had one was big like a grapefruit, and it was attached to my uterus. But I had real heavy cycles, and it was like 15, 17 days.
Wow.
And I just thought that's just the way it was. And so
It wasn't like that before your kids?
No, I never got a little nervous, but I was like, I think I'm fine. And I'm so busy with Vanessa, I was just running around. And I was really on a health kick then too. I really was, and I was like exercising all the time. I used to work at St. Francis, so this group we would go up the stairs, 10 flights of stairs. I was doing all this stuff, and I kept wondering like, gosh, I'm really out of shape. And
You're getting really lightheaded and also like out of breath. You weren't getting oxygen from your blood.
Right, and I was wondering what was wrong. But I thought it was just I was out of. And then the one thing that made me go to the doctor was because my hair started coming. And I keep my hair natural. Like when I do get it straight, I Tory hot comb it when I want it straight. Like I don't.
They don't even do that no more,
Yeah.
baby.
And so I would put my hand in my hair, and I had like a handful of hair, and I was like, something is not right. So Tory does my hair. Tory said, no, that's something in the inside, Chrissy. It's nothing on the outside. You know, when your hair come out like that. He said it's something in the inside, not the outside. And so I went to the doctor, and my vitals, my heart rate was extremely high. And they thought the machine was broke, so they kept getting another machine.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I had, and then one of my, next day from my blood work, they called me. It was like 3:30. I got off work at 4:30. I'll never forget it. And they said, you need to come on across the street, because I was in the Warren building working, and get a blood transfusion immediately because my hemoglobin was a 4.2.
That's critically low.
Yeah, and I said, well, let me think about this. You know, she was like,
Give me some
you
time.
go home and get in a car wreck, you'll bleed out, you know. And I was like, what? And so when I did, I went over there, and I felt and I'm RH negative, so I was really like, y'all got the right blood.
That's rare too.
Yeah. So I was just waiting to see, and I went in, and girl, I don't know how sick I was, because I felt so much better.
Yeah.
They gave me 2 bags, and then I had to get another 2 the next day. And they was like, I don't know how you standing, and my doctor said if I had waited, if I would have went and did like another week, he said I would have went in a cardiac arrest.
Wow. I didn't realize. So, wow, because your heart's not pumping enough blood. Wow.
She was at 3.2. And she was going to dance class and everything. You know, she's vegan, she's active, and then this was just literally what just happened to my mom.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
I had no idea, and my doctor, he's an old white man, you know, and he was like, black women die from this all the time. because
Really?
they don't. He said we don't pay attention to the symptoms of it. And you know, we just think you just go, whatever.
Yes.
Like you don't, you just bypass your symptoms. And like I was craving cucumbers like so bad, and I told myself I was eat cucumbers. Because he was asking, what are you eating you know, for your nutrition? And he said your body was craving cucumbers because cucumbers it clots your blood. So my body knew what
it needed.
Yes, if you crave that ice, I would always crave the ice. But the cucumbers, he said the cucumbers probably saved you because it helps clot your blood. And I was just eating the cucumbers like why I would cut them up and put lemon pepper seasoning on them, tear them up.
Really? That right?
Yeah, I would put a little olive oil on them, and that's how I like them without putting the lemon pepper. And I would just eat. I would just.
I don't like cucumbers.
Yeah, I would see that. I mean, tell you, I would just.
And that's what saved you pretty much. Wow. How many pounds were your fibroids that they removed?
Ooh, I can't remember the pounds, but the ones
It was 7, you
I
said?
had, the one like the grapefruit was big, and they showed them to me in when I did an ultrasound. They did a vaginal ultrasound and one on top, and they showed me. I was like, "Can you see?" I was like, "Oh my god!" And then they said they could do the invasive way to remove them. You know, like where they can come through your belly, your navel, and get them out.
Oh
And I
my
said,
goodness.
and they said, but if they can't, like one was big. It was like, if we can't get, we'll have to cut you. So I said, well, just use lots of semen scars. Let's just do it that way.
Oh, wow.
Where they went in and did it. Because I said, well, don't do all this. Just get it all out. And then I told them, and you know, St. Francis don't like doing this direct.
Really? I didn't know that. Really?
They Catholic, so they don't like.
Chris, they want to rip you open and like give me
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Catholics don't like, so it got to be
Absolute
an
need.
absolute need.
So they only did partial. What's considered partial? Like just half?
So I just had my ovaries, and they wouldn't take it. I was like, just take it out. I don't need them. I just said, take it out. I'm done. I got a girl. I got one now.
I'm good.
Take it out. I'm good. I'm sick of these cycles. Take it out. You know, and my doctor said no. He said, because you take your ovaries, because my ovaries are fine, and he said you'll have to take hormones and stuff like that.
Okay.
At least with the ovaries, you still got your estrogen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've gone to premenopause.
So they just took your fallopian tubes? Or
Yeah,
what?
they took that, my fallopian tubes, and my uterus. So and so it's like I still have like I mean I don't bleed, but I have like my breasts will be sore.
Okay.
The mood swings. Like I know when I'm having like if I would have it. So basically, so I still go through that.
You learn something new every single day. What? Not the cucumbers. Not the cucumbers. Well, I'm glad they got you taken care of. I know a friend that she literally just got, they said her fibroid was almost 17 pounds. It was the size of a volleyball. And she just looks so much smaller. Like literally it almost took up her whole, it was
I've been
huge.
seeing a lot of people that have that's the ovarian cyst. That's how big it is. Looks like they're pregnant, so they're like have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and like the cyst on their ovaries are that big.
And that's what I'm wondering too, because you know, for us they said it was perms and stuff, but she was Asian and she grew up in California.
A lot of it's like the soy-based products. That's hormone disruptors. It's soy. That's why, like, if you're having issues or like trying to get pregnant, stuff like that, you shouldn't eat something like the soy sauce, the tofu.
Man, our food is really tearing us up. This is so crazy.
I stopped them perms when Chris Rock thing came out. I ain't getting
Oh, that good hair. That's why I was wondering if you ever did perm.
I was getting them, and so I always said, is that could have been what it was? I don't know, but I ain't had one since good hair came out. So I just kept my hair the way it was. I said, whenever I want to, I just have Tory hot comb.
Just hot comb, and that's it. No, that's why I feel like we need more conversations on little things like this. Like what? Like even when they start saying deodorant causes breast cancer, I'm like, I'ma just be musty.
Your lymphatic system. This is where you drain all your chemicals.
Free.
Aluminum free. Man.
Secret makes one that's aluminum free and
Of course they do now. They don't make it. Of course they do.
Yep, but you
Yeah,
got
it's just all the chemicals that are within it. It's like you have to have like a 2 or 3 ingredient deodorant.
And then that's $12.
Yeah.
So
Better just sweat it out.
that's what I said. I'm just gonna be nasty.
Baby.
Okay.
It's your moment.
I see some the other day. It was like, please wear the deodorant with the chemicals.
It's also our
Yeah.
diet.
it don't last.
You know what I mean?
3 minutes.
That secret with the alone, like I know, like if I wake up and I don't take a shower immediately, or like I go do something like in the house, and I'm like,
Look,
but the other kind, like you can go and it's
2
gone.
days,
But
just about.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
makes it. Once I stopped to use, I started using natural deodorant, and I was like, oh, this is crazy how 12-hour deodorant can really keep. Like, I'm like, oh, I wasn't sweating at all.
Yeah,
like,
and that's how, and you're not detoxifying.
Mhm.
That's the issue.
So now I'm like, oh, you really can just use limes for stuff like this? Like, I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I like this little app.
All our little natural stuff.
Yes. So yeah, you definitely gonna have to try this little app. It is free, and you can stream. I'm streaming on Facebook and YouTube right now. We done found it, Jasmine. We done found it. Look, Ari. Ari. Whoa, why are you looking at me like that, girl? Why are you looking at me like that, huh? Well, we tried. It's good to know that this app works.